Hey guys, what's going on? Learn with Nico back. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications when new videos come out. So my mom is going to be interviewing me when, like, how my mornings are, like when I'm getting dressed and when I don't have my medication, because as you guys know, I have ADHD and it makes it harder for me to focus. So,
hey everyone, this is Christine. I'm Nico's mom, and yeah, we have noticed that when Nico does not have his ADHD medication or before he's taken it in the morning, and then sometimes right before bedtime when it's worn off, that things are harder for him. And so Nico, what kinds of things are hard for you to do when you haven't taken your medication yet or when it's wearing off?
Like, it's harder for me to focus on what my parents are telling me to do. So if it's for an example, in the morning to get dressed, sometimes my parents have to kind of keep reminding me, or even to keep eating. Sometimes I'm just zoning out watching something, or I'm just being a little crazy. Like when I'm getting dressed, I can sometimes just not focus at all. And the solution part is
But Nico, and how does that make you feel? Like when we're asking you to do something like get dressed for school or brush your teeth, and you're not doing it, but you know you're supposed to be doing it.
It's
how does that make you feel? Are you worried that we're gonna get angry? Are you upset? Does it bother you when we're upset, or does none of that really matter and all you can think about is not focusing and being silly?
The reason why sometimes I don't focus is because my brain and my body fight. My brain is telling my body to move my arms to get dressed, and they're just sitting there doing something else, and it's just and then it's my brain keeps yelling at my body get dressed. And then when my parents yell at me, I snap out of my zoning out into an imaginary world, and then I start doing it. And then the solution part is when I get my medication after I eat. It's when I'm in the car driving to school, it starts to click in, and then when my dad,
and what does that feel like?
It just feels like when my dad is talking to me, I can focus on what he's saying better.
You can actually hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
Does it kind of feel like your brain slows down a little bit?
Yeah, it's not over here, over here, over here.
So a lot of people say that kids with ADHD have race car brains or Ferrari brains with bicycle brakes, right? So imagine if you're driving a Ferrari at 100 miles an hour, but you try to stop the Ferrari going 100 miles an hour with the brakes of a bicycle. That's not going to work out too well, huh?
Yeah.
It's really hard to stop.
It's wee.
And just so you know, Nico, you have a type of ADHD called combined type. There's ADHD, H standing for hyperactive, and then there's another type. So some kids have an ADHD called inattentive, which means that they zone out. They're not necessarily hyper at all. They just kind of zone out, and those are kids you might see in class that are daydreaming a lot, things like that, but they're not hyper. So you have both kinds.
Wait, so technically I have...
You have both kinds of ADHD. It's ADHD, but there's different kinds of ADHD, and you have what's called combined type because you have the hyperactivity and you have the inattentive part, which I think is why medication works so well for you. And okay, is there anything else that you wanted to add to this, or?
No, so thank you for watching. Again, like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.